Hello, everybody. My name is Marjorie. And during this pandemic, many people we support had a big disruption when their day programs were closed. I worked with two individuals doing part-time direct care during this time. They ended up having a lot of open time suddenly, and it was my work to try to find meaningful activities. So I'm going to share with you what I learned about working with one woman named Beth. Hopefully this. So you've probably seen this slide before. Our focus is very powerful. What we are looking and listening for makes a difference. And I really think it's important in discovering meaningful activities to pay attention, look and listen for what people are interested in. If you are looking for it, you will see it. So during my 8-hour shifts when I was doing direct care on Monday and Tuesday mornings, I kept this in the back of my mind, focusing on learning what is interesting to this person, what excites them, what do they talk about. And what I noticed is Beth likes birds. So a bird would fly close by her house, she'd be out on the porch, and she'd say, oh, there's Blackie, and Blackie is a crow. Or if we'd be out and a flock of birds would fly overhead, and she'd say, there's my family. Also, we were out driving one time by Keller Park in St. Paul, and Beth noticed a bird's nest. So I learned she is observant of her environment. It's an eagle's nest, and they actually had 2 babies and a mother eagle there. So I really learned through observation of many different times that Beth is interested in birds. So what did I do? I did a brainstorm, and the brainstorm was in my own head because I easily come up with ideas. But if you're a person that has a harder time coming up with ideas, you can always ask other people for ideas. In this case, I simply took the broad theme of birds. What are bird-related activities that we could do since Beth likes birds? And this is what I came up with. So using the internet, looking up different types of birds on the internet. And in the process of this, Beth was also learning how to use Google. We were talking to the computer, and she'd never done that before. We also made bird cards from the pictures on the internet. And not only that, Beth learned how to address envelopes, and she learned how the mail system works, where you mail an envelope, and when you mail something, you might get something back. So it was pretty fun. She ended up making cards for her friends and family, and now does it quite a bit. We did eagle watching. We went back to that place, Keller Park, and you can see on the right-hand picture, Beth is holding 2 of her own little eagles in her hands, and she is looking up at the eagle's nest. We'll see if this video works. This is a short video. Maybe hear Beth making eagle sounds. So it kind of gives you the idea of Beth's fun personality. I just love working with her. We also did creative movement. I am a dancer and I like creative movement. So I really encourage during this time for people to bring their interests to work, which is what I did. I encouraged Beth to I put on some music and encouraged her to move, and we were moving like a bird. We took turns. She moved a little, and I took video of her, and then she was the videographer, and then I moved. So it was really fun. We also went back to that park, Keller Park, and it just so happened that there was a picnic table in view of the eagle's nest. So we started a new routine of going to Keller Park, putting out our picnic tablecloth and all that, packing a picnic every Monday and sitting at this table by the eagle's nest where we could watch the eagle's nest and have a picnic. Beth really didn't know what a picnic was, and at first she didn't want to do it, but eventually we did it. And once she saw what it was, like we pack a picnic, we put out the tablecloth, we sit here and eat outside, she loved it. And I found out from talking to her mother, again, that's a way of discovering more about people, that Beth grew up on like an acre of land in Lake Elmo, so she loves being outdoors. And I found out she loves a lot of animals. She grew up with animals. So that is what I learned. Thank you, everybody. And again, my name is Marjorie. I'd love to talk to people in person someday soon. Bye.